I have 4 minutes here, which is great because I'm the first and I'm terrified. Okay. So let's think all over again. I think we all are here because we are worried about the news industry. It doesn't seem to have a specific way to success. So every day we read different articles about what we should be doing with our stories. Should it be bigger? Should it be shorter? Should it be louder? Should it be colorful? Should it be app story or Instagram story? And finally we get this. A newsstand without newspapers. It has a lot of magazines, it has candies, it has Coke, it has water bottles, it has cigarettes, it doesn't have any newspaper. So let's face it, newspapers are going out. But that's not the only problem. The websites are not making a great job either. So that's a double problem for us because we don't know exactly where we are going right now. So what are we going to do when our newsrooms gets smaller day after day? We are letting go real good talent. We are working with less people, the same things we're working every day for years now. And people really doesn't read us again. So are we in the right track now? I was wondering if we are writing what people want to read or what people want to know. It's very complicated now. I mean, we are where we have to be, where the great stories are right now. We are covering whatever we need to cover because we have to be there first. We have to be there where all the newspapers are, where all the websites are. We have to be there, be accurate. We have to be as fast as we can to turn the news to our websites. But we're not really getting click with our readers. I mean, our work is very important. Free press guarantees free countries. It's very important for us, and we fight for that every day. We fight, and sometimes we lose. And it's very dramatic. In my country, this year only, we have 12 journalists dead. And we have no one investigation closed since then. So, is the people really care what we are doing and they're reading what we are doing? We keep fighting against each other for prizes, for recognition, for having the best story in the best place, to be read with all our other journalists to see if we are really going where we have to go. And then we are doing silly stories about the 10 things that matter, or the stories about fake stories that are not stories because we have to hit the numbers. So are we being relevant? I believe we once were relevant and we are not relevant anymore. So we have to be relevant again. That's what really worries me right now. I mean, we are important, but we are not relevant. Do you remember Lutero? Lutero had one copy of his thesis against the Catholic Church, and it's important even now. And it was just one copy. We don't see that anymore. What do we do now? If there's a really good story around our community, we ask the people to read it for us or write it for us. We're not doing that work. That's not good enough for journalists sometimes. So we have to go back to our own community. I mean, readers are mad at the journalists that are just talking about themselves or what they think. That's not the journalist work. Journalist work is to go to the communities that talk about them and what they are doing, and what they are talking about, what's the worry in the community, what's the new challenges for the society. That's what's really important. So see this, putting attention to the solution. We have to work with them. What about a new park? And go all through the project to the park and stay with the people and commit with the people and go through the problem to the solution, even if it's good or if it's bad. But we keep the people far from us. The technology is very good, but the technology is helping people to go to another sources of information and know our sources of information. So let me propose this to you. Let's create good news. Let's commit. Let's rethink the newsroom. Maybe the who is who in the newsroom. So, last question. What would you do when you are really, really, really old and talk to your grandchildren? What website are you going to go back to show them where you lived when you were young? Thank you.
And thank you, Marta, for getting us started